up to about the 28-yard line.
Go, go! Let's run! Let's run! Let's run it!
Now it's 2nd and 7.
All day, baby, all day!
Back to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. After the penalty, it's Crowell. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Malik McDowell in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. and they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
34 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Second down following the incompletion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now they try the right side here. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On third down, Wilson. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Golden Tate, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tap.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Golden Tate with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Steps away to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They'll drop to throw. One, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On second down, here's Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Take it in at the 22. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. A first down carry now for Crowell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Sunday. Check three.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man, it's Darbo. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner, shows it there on 3rd down, very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Barnett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. That is caught by Darboh. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's at the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want that.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not in a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Malik McDowell in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been at constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up to throw. Pushing through the contact. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
40, 82, 40. Check 26.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bobby Wagner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
14.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And it's 2nd down. Now Wilson throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And out now come the Eagles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown. touchdown, Seattle.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's a toss coming right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
But they'll start the drive here with an end around. And now running right through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Eagles.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Forced out to his left. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Eagles on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malik McDowell bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. And this is going to miss wide to the left for Sturgis. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Bennett able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Gun. They'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the 45. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Malik McDowell in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw here. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he brings it back. To right around the 26-yard line. The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's taken to the 26. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Fights through, and now a crease. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Frank Clark, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Malik McDowell in there yet again. My goodness, making 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Let's go. Green 3.
On first down, Procise. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
4 down. Check.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Double tight. 4 down. Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game.